here's the truth. Not everybody is going to like you, but not everybody fucking matters. So what are we really talking about? What the fuck are we talking about? Who that in the back? No, for real though. Not everybody is going to like you, and not everybody matters. And I'm going to say this in first person. Not everyone likes me, but not everyone matters. And I'm going to be real with y'all, like on some genuinely transparent ass shit. This line is healing for me. Like, I literally put it on as my screensaver, and this gave me the bright idea to use it as a video today. Not everyone likes me, but not everyone matters. You cannot control anybody outside of yourself. You cannot control your child. You cannot control your partner. You cannot control your parent. So you think for a second you could control a stranger, an ex? You cannot control anybody, y'all. You cannot control anybody. You can't control what they think. You can't control what they feel. You can't control the narrative that they put on you. And where I fall short is that I feel as if I am overly aware of who I am. I know that I could be petty. I know that I have moments where I'm childish. I know I could play too much. I know that I could be mean, right? But I also know that I am so beautiful, and I am so fearless, and I am so confident, and I am so talented, and I am so worthy, right? I know myself inside and out, right? I know my intentions. I know why I do certain things, and I know my thought process. And even if it's in moments where I really don't know at the time, and I have to sit and ask myself, why did I do that? Why do I feel like that? I'm always able to answer it. I just got to be alone, and I got to ask myself those questions, and I'm going to answer those questions, right? So with that being said, with me feeling like I just know myself, and me knowing that I know myself, when other people talk about me and it's not in the best light, it bothers me. When somebody talk about me and they make me the villain, it bothers me. When somebody talk about me and completely spin shit, it bothers me. Because it's like, I know who I am. And that's not true. Even if me and you can look at a situation the exact same and come out with a completely different narrative of the situation, it's still certain things that you cannot say about me because it's just not fucking true. On any situation on this earth, I can never be called a thief. Ever. On any situation on this earth, I could never be called a cheater. You know what I'm saying? Just as an example, it's certain things that I could never be. Right? I could never be called jealous. I could never be called a hater. You know, I could never be called evil. It's certain shit that just can never go by my name on any degree at any given time. And so when people do that, it gets under my skin, and I think about it for days, and I feel away for days, and I have to like continuously pray to stop giving a fuck about it. I have to continuously pray to move on from the situation. I have to continuously talk to myself and tell myself, let it go. It's not that deep. It's not that serious. Because in reality, you cannot change how people think of you. You cannot change how they narrate you in a story. You cannot change what they say. You cannot change. Everybody is not going to like you, but everybody do not matter. I literally found myself very transparent video right here, and I don't give a fuck who clicked this video. I literally found myself, y'all, real quick. Right? Fuck it. I'm going to put it right here real quick. So for the 1,000th fucking time, because I use this situation in all of my videos because it goes with all my videos, right? For the 1,000th fucking time, I've had numerous situations in my life, and I've learned from numerous situationships, right? But my most recent one ended last year, but it lasted for 2 years, right? With that situationship, we're gonna call him Tobias, and we're gonna call his cousin Julius. So Me and Tobias, we were in a situationship for 2 years, and we hardly ever seen eye to eye. We were hot and cold. We could be cool for a few days, but then something to happen and we're hot. We never really got along. He was a manipulator, and I was a very insecure, gullible, naive young lady, and he was a very insecure manipulator. So we just clashed. You know, we attracted to each other because to a certain degree we were each other. We just handled it differently. He handled his ways by manipulating, and I handled my ways by attempting to be controlling. Right? So that was our situation. So we will always bump heads, right? Who the fuck did I name the cousin as? I'm gonna call him Joe, because my memory not the best. Joe was always there. He will always check up on me. He will always make sure that I'm good. He'll be like, look, brush that shit off. You know, that's just Tobias. You know, y'all toxic. I'm gonna be real, but brush that shit off. Y'all family. I fuck with the both of y'all. Though, of course, I'm very aware that is his cousin, right? Like, I'm very aware of it, right? But we had our own relationship, and we worked together. And I would take him. No. I don't think I took him to work, but I would pick him up from work. I'd drop him off at home. We would smoke together. We would hang together. Even with other people, we would hang with our other coworkers together. We was cool. We enjoyed each other company. We built our own friendship. Real shit, right? So, say me and Tobias are going back and forth. I never told Joe about it, because it never had anything to do with him. And the way I looked at it is, regardless of what me and him got going on, you can ask for a ride and I don't even work here and I give you a ride. It has nothing to do with him. I fuck with you. I have love for you. It will never matter, right? Fast forward, I ended it last year because I deserved more. And I know for me to receive more, I need to do more and better to myself. I deserve a better version of me. Cut it off, started healing, started being better, started growing, right? Boom. I slowly grew worried of how me and Joe would be if we were to interact or saw each other, because I know Tobias and he talked about people in front of me a lot. So I know he talked about me. He was always the victim in stories that he would tell. And everybody else was always the villain. Everybody else was too prideful. Everybody else was too this. Everybody else had all these problems. And he's always the victim. He's always right. Da 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 da. I know he spent the situation. I know he didn't take accountability. So I grew very wary of how his family would view me. Because I've seen I know him. I know how he talk about people, and I know he's going to do the same when it comes to me, right? So, fast forward, months later, I actually get a call from Tobias, and he has not changed. You know, he's still kind of playing victim or whatever, lacking accountability. He has not changed. Cool. 2 months after that, I see Joe in Walmart. He works in Walmart, right? So I speak to Joe and I'm like, hey, Joe. And I'm so happy to see him because I haven't seen him in so fucking long. We chop it up. He asked me how I'm doing. I asked him how he's doing. He keep bringing up Tobias. Like, yeah, I kind of miss us all being together. I'm like, look, we're talking about us. I feel like you kind of like speaking for him. Speak for you. Speak here. You know what I'm saying? What do you got going on? How are you? How are you mentally? What are you working on? And, you know, don't ask me about me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've always been really strict on that. You know, that has nothing to do with him. This is about us. Everything went good. Everything went dandy, y'all. That good ass conversation, right? And he also told me that Tobias' birthday was coming up, and he told me that Tobias was going to graduate really soon. Cool. For those of you who don't know, I'm in a relationship. I've moved on. I'm happy where I'm at. I'm not risking it for nobody. Outside of, I told y'all I could be petty. Outside of Tobias, real life not telling me happy birthday personally, I would have still never told him happy birthday because I'm in a whole relationship. And I'm not finna tell him congratulations or anything because I'm in a relationship. I moved on. That no longer concerns me. Why would I have anything to say about it, right? So fast forward, and I know this is a very long story. Sorry. Fast forward, y'all, to 2 days ago. I think of Joe, right? And I text Joe. I'm like, when is your birthday again? Because I feel like I missed it last year, but I want to know it. You know, I'm going to put it in my calendar. I'm just going to send him a happy birthday text when his birthday comes. He did not respond to me, y'all. And when I first sent it, I immediately kind of regretted it because I'm like, I'm done with the situation. Why even still be in contact with Joe? But I still have love for him, and I have my own relationship with him, you know. But I was like, I probably shouldn't have done it. But as time went on, I seen that he didn't respond, and I'm like, he got to you, you know. But in reality, it's a loyalty situation. It's nothing to be mad at. If roles were reversed, I probably would feel the same way. But I just know him. I know Tobias, and I know how he moves, and I know how he operate, and I know how that situation went, right? And so it kind of bothered me for like, I'll give it like I'll say the rest of the day, it kind of bothered me. And it was like, damn, like, he allowed him to like stop communicating with me. Like, he allowed him to paint me this picture or whatever, da da da. Then I had to realize we all grown. We all grown. If he don't want to fuck with me, he don't have to fuck with me. If he want to listen to what he's saying, let him listen to what he's saying. If none of them want to like me anymore, if they all want to paint me as this bad person, let them paint me as the bad person. Everybody not gonna like you, but everybody don't fucking matter. These people are no longer in my life, so why the fuck do I care? Why the fuck am I worried? Why the fuck am I even trying to keep up with a birthday? Who give a fuck anymore? And you gotta act like that in your situation. And I know that was a very long ass story because I talk too much sometimes. I get it. But you gotta, I hope like I'm hitting it on the pussy, I'm hitting it right on the nail to like drill in your head. Everybody not gonna like you. Not everybody gonna think you this sweet person because not everybody get to know that version of yourself as well. But not everybody deserve that version of yourself. And not everybody deserve the healed you and the new you or whoever the fuck you are in this moment. Let people think what they think because you can't control it. You can't control it anyway. Let people move how they move because you can't control it anyway. And let people be who they gonna be because you can't control it anyway. You be you. You protect your energy. You keep your head up. You focus on what's important to you. Everybody is not gonna like you, but everybody don't fucking matter. So fuck them.